Over the last few years, Taylor Swift set herself the amazing challenge of re-recording all her old albums using only the finest musicians and recording equipment in the world and the most expensive studios. But what I'd like to know is, what would happen if she tried to re-record her music using just a ukulele and a phone? Let's find out. And was it over now? Don't be so quick to write this idea off, because I've done this before with some other great songs and that actually turned out pretty good. If there's any songs that you'd like me to try and re-record using just a phone and a ukulele, then let me know right now in the comments below. So as you guys might know, if you've been following me for a while, I am a big fan of the GarageBand app. A lot of people have it on their phone and they never even think to open it, but there is a world of possibilities available to you if you enjoy making music on your own at home. Millions of synth voices, loads of cool drum patterns, loads of great virtual instruments, plus you can plug in your own mics or guitars if you want to add a little something extra as well. For this challenge, I've chosen the song Is It Over Now? For one reason and one reason only, it's literally just the chords of C, F, A minor and F repeated in that order all the way through the entire song. You've got the intro bit, when the night has flown, and the flight of the rose, I slept all alone, you still wouldn't go. You've got your pre-chorus. Let's go forward to 300, take out coffees later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every maiden's bed for something greater, baby. And you've got your chorus. Was it over when she lay down on your couch? Was it over when she unbuttoned my blouse? Come here, I was spit in your ear in your dream as you passed out, baby. Was it over then? And is it over now? And then you play the C, F, A minor, F as your post-chorus. If you know those three chords, you can play the whole song. I just play it with one downstroke for the intro, and for the rest of the song, I play a nice and jaunty down, 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 up pattern. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So if you just want to learn how to play the song on the ukulele, that's it. C, F, A minor, F, all the way through for every single section. So let's see how we get on trying to recreate the Is It Over Now song by Taylor Swift using just the phone and the ukulele. Now, I've been listening to Is It Over Now by Taylor Swift again and again and again. Frankly, I'm kind of sick of it because I just have to listen to it like hundreds of times to try and do this. But it's a great song, and the more you listen to it, the more you realize there's some kind of funny, interesting, quirky things in there. So let's have a listen and see what we need to try and recreate on GarageBand. Rap, rap, rap. That's like some sort of bird. Well, I'm sure we can find something like that on GarageBand. Now, one of the cool things about GarageBand is it has samples. So if you click on that little loopy thing in the top right-hand corner, that brings up all the GarageBand loops. Filter by sound pack, because the one I think we're going to need for this is Toybox. It has all kinds of goofy sound effects that we can use for our thing. I'm not sure if you can search by bird, but let's see what comes up. We've got a bear cub roar. How does that sound? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. How about a cat meow? We need something a little more avian. Ooh. Magpie. Ooh, macaw. Dee. Ah, we have it. The parrot squawk. Drag parrot squawk into a new track. Now I'm going to add some reverb to it, and I'm going to shine it up real nice, and I'm going to cut it in half, because we don't want the whap, whap. We just want the whap, if you know what I mean. It's all sort of echoey and ethereal, this song. Let's have a listen. That's a bit more like it. And then what else is playing during that intro? Let's have a listen. So did you hear that? After it goes, once the flight had flown, I think it's like some wood blocks or something. So let's go to add a drum track. If you go to percussion and Latin, you get a nice little sort of percussive drum kit here with all the little shakers. And you've got your... That's our wood blocks. So I'm going to record a little wood block sound. Okay, and we can loop that and splice it the same way that we did with our parrot sample. Now we need a bass line, so let's find a good bass voice. I found two synth voices, and I'm going to double them up. So the first one is 70s classic synth bass. You can just play those root notes C, F, A, and F, and that'll give you a cool bass line. And I'm also using colossal synth bass, which is even meatier. Let's have a listen to this one. They're both big, thick, beefy bass voices. Then you can just mix them until you get a really cool bass sound. So we can do that with those two voices. We've got a bass. We got a little woodblock, parrot sounds. Let's play some uke. So for that, I'm just going to open a microphone track and keep it on clean, and we can add reverb or any plugins we might want to do later on. But for now, let's just play one downstroke on each of those chords for our intro. And that's pretty much all we're going to need of the uke for a little while. We'll record the rest of our rhythm parts later on. We need atmospheric synths. So there's loads of cool synth voices, especially on the Alchemy synth, and I found one called Luscious Sweeping Pad. It even gives you chord strips, so you don't need to be able to play the right notes with the tiny keys on GarageBand. So we can just record a nice, luscious synth voice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll pan that to the left. We'll have that in the left here. So go to track settings and just sweep that over to the left. Let's have something in the right. How about Hollywood strings? Oh yeah, and one more thing I noticed when I was listening to this song over and over again, there's a kind of waily guitar somewhere in the background, just making a little wah. Now I thought about making that noise with my uke. Well, why do that when I'm sure GarageBand has got a cool little guitar voice? Get your guitar up, find your note, and you can even bend the string. It's amazing, I love this thing. So let's have a listen and see how our intro sounds. Not too bad at all. For best results, I would recommend putting headphones in, by the way. And the great thing is, the intro is exactly the same instrumentation as verse 1. So all you have to do is find section A and duplicate it. So section A is our intro, section B is verse 1, and we'll duplicate that again for the pre-chorus. But here we're going to add a little something extra. We're going to add our drums. I have tried to get that sort of Taylor Swift sound. Now the first drum voice I'm using is Modern TR-707, and that's just for the main sort of bulk of the beat, our bass drum and our snare drum. And by the way, I've added a heck of a lot of echo. I found a voice modular drop. I'm just going to add a little hi-hat. 1, 2, 3. And then we go to Prismatica with, again, just a bass and a snare to sort of beef up that drum sound. Individually, they sound like nothing special, but if we play the 3 drum voices together. So let's hear what those drums sound if we add them to the bass and the strings and the other synth voices that we had in the intro and verse 1. What we should do now is add a little ukulele to that section. But we'll play that cool down, 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 up strumming pattern. And again, the great thing is, because the chords are just C, F, A minor and F all the way through the song, we can just loop that ukulele part all the way through the song too. So there's only a few more things now that I want to add. Firstly, I want to add some sparkles. And I'm not talking about the 4-string boy harmonic types, although I am talking about harmonics. So I found a voice called Harmonic Taps, and it's a sort of echoey, harmonic-y, metallic, sweet sounding thing. So I'm just going to add a couple of these harmonic taps, kind of sparsely, just to give the song a little extra something. So I'm going to pan those harmonic taps to the right-hand side, and I'm going to have a little something sweet on the left-hand side as well. I found a cool Alchemy synth voice called Fluttering Patterns, and I'm just going to add a little something. So on their own, the harmonic taps and the fluttering patterns might not sound like much, but with our drums and our bass and the rest of our synth voices, they really, really bulk out the sound. So I think we've basically got everything we need. We have recorded this whole thing. The only thing that's left to do is the vocals. Now I'm going to give it a go. I'm not a great singer. I'm not a good singer. I'm not a singer at all. But just to give you guys an idea of what it should sound like, I'm going to try my very, very best. If you've enjoyed what I've done, then go ahead and give this video a cheeky little thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what song you'd like me to try and record on the iPhone and ukulele next. And subscribe to this channel so you never miss a lesson. But now to answer the question that I posed back at the beginning of the video, this is what it would sound like if Taylor Swift recorded Is It Now using just an iPhone and a ukulele. Once a flight had flown with the wilt of the rose. I slept all alone. You still wouldn't go. Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. I see your profile and you smile on unsuspecting waiters. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You search in every maiden's bed for something greater, baby. Was it over when she lay down on your couch? Was it over when you unbuttoned my blouse? Come here, I whispered in your ear when your dream was all passed out, baby. Was it over then? And was it over now?